stop working so hard. If you want to survive the modern office, you don't need more productivity hacks, you need strategic incompetence. And nobody does that better than Chit. He is the unofficial mascot for everyone who secretly wants to nap, slack off, and confuse management. Created by the legendary storyteller Jay Renshaw, Chit isn't just a funny character, he is a mirror for the broken corporate system we all live in. But how does he actually get away with it without getting fired? And more importantly, can you? Today, we are breaking down Chit's top 5 techniques for workplace survival. Let's open the vault. Technique
Chit.
1. The illicit power nap. Chit's open napping is perhaps the most brazen form of defiance against traditional corporate norms. In one episode, he is caught asleep during the onboarding of a new intern. His justification? He was up until 10 watching Chicago Med. Most employers consider taking a visible nap break a serious termination risk, upholding an outdated culture that viewed sleep as for suckers. However, this corporate aversion is economically illogical. Sleep deprivation is a major corporate hazard, costing U.S. businesses billions annually in lost productivity. Science proves that controlled short naps, 20 to 30 minutes, boost alertness, creativity, and overall job performance. Chit's method of illicit rest, while defiant, is actually a biologically optimized technique, highlighting the profound policy misalignment where the organization adheres to punitive cultural norms rather than performance optimization. When legitimate fatigue management is unavailable, employees like Chit resort to disruptive, non-compliant methods to self-manage sleep debt. Technique 2. Juice. The ambiguity trap. The juice incident is a masterpiece of subverting policy through plausible deniability. Chit is seen drinking from a can he identifies as juice, specifically mango, which is actually White Claw. When questioned whether he can drink that while working, Chit confidently escalates the situation by stating, "Oh, this is my third one." This forces a managerial breakdown called leadership paralysis. The colleague must choose between accepting the ridiculous claim of mango juice or initiating a serious disciplinary action involving alcohol. The managerial failure to
Are you
enforce clear
drinking?
boundaries allows this systemic
Yeah.
rule-breaking to flourish. Technique 3. Solitaire. The digital front. Chit's time spent on digital games places him within a decades-long legacy of office procrastination. When Peter demands to see the budget, Chit stalls, needing to close a few tabs, and confesses to having numerous games of solitaire open, as many as it takes to win. Microsoft initially designed solitaire as a way to teach users the computer, mouse, and graphical interface. It swiftly transcended this utility, becoming the digital embodiment of slacking off at work. Historically, the psychological environment was so dysfunctional that early versions of the game included a notorious boss button. This feature instantly replaced the game with a fake Excel spreadsheet, confirming that employees valued presenteeism, the mere appearance of being busy over actual performance. Chit's modern use continues this tradition, suggesting a workplace culture dictated by surveillance and a chronic lack of trust. Technique 4. Hyperfixation, the obsession cycle. Chit frequently diverts immense energy into intense pop culture fixations, guaranteeing work avoidance. His obsession with Chappell Roan's Pink Pony Club is so profound that when asked to stop listening on his phone, he immediately restarts the music video on his computer, announcing, "Let's crunch some numbers." This distraction is acknowledged as a recurring problem by colleagues who worry he will get obsessed like you did with Lil Wayne. These fixations absorb mental focus for significant periods, converting productive time into a neurodivergent hyperfixation. Chit's use of the phrase, "let's crunch some numbers" as a cover for distraction is ironic, signaling that the music video has become the actual priority, while the budget remains neglected. Technique 5. Crisis generation, fear, and focus shift. Chit often generates immediate physical crises to strategically shift the entire office focus away from productivity. When attempting to swat a fly, he precariously climbs onto a tall chair, insisting, "I have great balance," citing a gymnastics class.
Get out of here.
His goal is successful when he captures the fly and yells, "Success!" while nearly falling. This tactic instantly changes the team's priority to safety and damage control. He also uses the terrifying evil face to scare off a confrontational driver. These actions establish chaos as the behavioral norm in the lion's den. When employees must constantly manage Chit's unpredictable, high-risk behavior, sustained focus on primary work tasks becomes impossible. Ultimately, Chit's ability to engage in these 5 high-risk avoidance behaviors, napping, illicit drinking, gaming, hyperfixation, and crisis generation, is structurally enabled. The shocking series finale reveals the root cause of the ecosystem of distraction. The owner of TrustCore, the company trying to buy the company, is Chit's father. This nepotistic protection renders effective management impossible. Ironically, Chit's complete neglect of his duties saves the company. Because his financial statements were so inaccurate, financially negligent for over 20 years, the bank refused to underwrite the company's sale to TrustCore. The moment of failure becomes the ultimate success. Chit proves that every disengaged employee is merely an engaged one waiting for the right or hilariously incompetent management approach. That is the art of strategic incompetence, mastered by Chit. If you want the full experience, go binge Jay Renshaw's channel immediately. He is the gold standard for this kind of storytelling. If you liked this breakdown, you'll love our other deep dives into internet culture. Click the video on your screen now to open the next story. We are closing the vault for now. Thanks for watching.